Page 1. The comfort of rigid systems. There is a profound, almost addictive comfort in predictable systems. When the world feels chaotic, unpredictable, or emotionally overwhelming, we become a bit like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. We assign precise places for everything, strictly optimize our schedules, and build rigid mental frameworks to make sense of life. For the dedicated working professional, this mindset is often rewarded. Algorithms, spreadsheets, protocol, and strict adherence to logic get results. We create our own metaphorical spot, a perfectly calculated safe zone where the temperature is just right, the light is ideal, and no unexpected variables can disturb us. But when a major life transition happens, a career break, a sudden burnout, or the quiet shift into early retirement, our neat, orderly formulas begin to break down. Suddenly, life refuses to follow our meticulously written roommate agreement. The external routines disappear, and the chaotic, unquantifiable nature of the real world creeps in. We find ourselves frustrated because the world isn't adhering to the rules we spent years mastering. The struggle begins when we try to force an inherently unpredictable world to fit into our tidy, logical equations. Page 2. The social contract of hot beverages. One of Sheldon Cooper's most famous, codified rules is simple. When a friend is upset, you offer them a warm beverage. It is a charming, algorithmic approach to human emotion. It attempts to reduce complex, messy human suffering down to a single, repeatable, logical action. When we go through periods of transition or professional loss, we often do the exact same thing to ourselves. We try to apply quick, mechanical fixes to deep emotional shifts. We tell ourselves, if I just follow this 5-step productivity routine, if I optimize my morning schedule, if I check off 3 boxes today, I will solve this feeling of displacement. But emotional transitions cannot be solved with an algorithm. True growth requires us to recognize the limits of pure logic. There are moments in life where no spreadsheet can offer comfort, and no logical deduction can grant peace of mind. Overcoming the struggle means learning to sit with the ambiguity. It means realizing that feeling lost after leaving a long career isn't an error code in your system. It is simply a human experience that needs to be felt, not solved. Page 3. Bazinga, the fallacy of certainty. Sheldon's famous catchphrase, Bazinga, usually comes after a moment of intellectual point scoring or pulling off a prank rooted in smug certainty. He desperately wants to be the smartest person in the room, operating under the assumption that if he knows more, he is safer. In the working world, we often use intellectual superiority and certainty as armor. We convince ourselves that if we just analyze a problem long enough, we can eliminate all risk. Yet, during a career break or early retirement, certainty is the very thing that vanishes. When you no longer have a project deadline or a performance review telling you exactly how well you are doing, you are forced to confront the ultimate truth. Nobody actually has all the answers, not even the smartest people in the room. To overcome the friction of this phase, you must learn to trade certainty for curiosity. Instead of demanding a guaranteed outcome before you take a step, allow yourself to be an amateur again. Allow yourself to experiment, fail, and laugh at the absurdity of not knowing what comes next. True intelligence isn't having an answer for everything. It is the capacity to stay open when you have no answers at all. Page 4. Expanding beyond the spot. In the end, Sheldon Cooper's greatest moments of character growth never came from his Nobel Prize-winning physics formulas. They came in the quiet, terrifying moments when he allowed his friends to push him out of his comfort zone, when he stepped away from his spot. If you are currently sitting in the middle of a career transition, feeling anxious because the variables of your life are out of order, take a deep breath. Your worth is not defined by how efficiently you solve life's equations. You do not need to turn your rest into a science, nor do you need to optimize your quiet time. Step away from the couch. Let the schedule break for a day. Allow the world to be loud, messy, and illogical. The universe is far too vast and unpredictable to fit onto a whiteboard. It is the very thing that makes the journey worth living.